Okay, my name's Stephen Doyle, and around 10 years ago I founded a company called Bellingen Solar. I was very passionate about renewable energy, and with a growing solar market, it was an ideal time to actually start this business. And throughout the course of the business it grew and grew, and with its growth so did my stress levels. I found that the business began to completely run me. I couldn't go on a holiday without thinking about it. I was never really relaxed, and it was pretty well starting to drive me nuts. Now, about 2 years ago, I thought I needed some help, and basically with structuring my business, and I contacted Shirley Dalton, who came and spoke with me, set down some guidelines of what she could do, and we took her up. Shirley's help enabled us to first structure the business so it wasn't driving me quite so mad. We got all the systems in place and under control, and having done that we were so impressed with Shirley's help, and particularly with some advice with like dealing with staff and communicating and how to get things done. I went further and did a leadership course with Shirley. Now that opened up a whole new world to me of communications and things that interaction with people that we do on a day-to-day basis, which never maybe take a look at how we are, how we affect other people and how we communicate with them, and a whole range of other ideas that could help my business and life. Not just business, getting your life, enjoying life being as important. Now, following that, I've over the last couple of years kept in touch with Shirley, and there's been a couple of times when I've just I didn't quite know what to do, and I've been able to call on Shirley, and she's been able to ask me the questions to get me to answer my problem, which has just been amazing. She just asked the questions to bring about a clarity, and after a half an hour chat with Shirley, I quite often just walk away sort of, that was so easy. Why was I struggling with this? Now then, after keeping on, with this help from Shirley, we also became friends. She would drop by if she was maybe visiting a client in the nearby area, and around about 6 months ago, she dropped in to see myself and my wife, and going, how you going? And I suppose I was, the business was a bit more under control and it was working and things, but I wasn't really sort of happy. I wasn't enjoying running the business, and I didn't really want to be there. And so Shirley asked me, why not? Why don't you go and do something? Why are you here? Why don't you go and follow your dreams? You always talked about sailing or doing something. Why don't you do something else? What would you like to do? And basically I would have liked to have been living on a boat and finishing a novel I'd started. And Shirley said, well, why don't you? And I had, a hell of a lot of reasons. I couldn't afford it. I had this business. It was a downturn in the economy. Solar was not booming. I'd never be able to get rid of the business. There was 1,000 reasons why I couldn't. And again, after talking to Shirley for half an hour or so, it popped in my head, well, really, was there a reason I couldn't do this? And, well, anyway, right now it's 6 months later, and I'm sitting aboard a beautiful catamaran, a Dolphin 46, cruising the Caribbean with my family and living my dreams. And I can say to Shirley, thanks so much, because there's no way in the world that I would be here right now if I hadn't spoken to Shirley on that day. I really do owe so much. I may have made it sometime in the future, but there's no way I'd be here now. So that's, it really has helped me live my dream. Not just dream it, to live the dream. So here I am, and thank you, Shirley.